Hey, this is Jane for Outside Xbox, here on day 2 of Eurogamer Expo 2013. I'm joined by Watch Dogs creative director, Jonathan Morin. How would you describe Aiden Pearce's character?
Give me 4 seconds and a clear signal. I'll get in, and you'll never know.
He's kind of a gray man. He's not a good guy, he's not a bad guy. You know, I often, at the beginning of the project, the way we were pitching him, it was like, it's a bit like, imagine there's Batman on one side and there's Dexter Morgan on the other, right? It's both are kind of vigilante, very different kind of vigilante. Aiden is kind of somewhat near the middle, but more towards Dexter than Batman. So it's a bit more realistic. It's less Disney World than Dexter, which is kind of the sweetest like serial killer on the planet. So we're definitely exploring something a bit more dramatic. A lot of shades of gray, like nothing that's fully good or fully bad, but there's always motivations behind it. Aiden is a man that is a bit obsessed with surveillance. He's trying to, let's say, overprotect his family, if you want.
This is powerful. Just don't be stupid.
And basically, when something's gonna happen in the story, he's gonna get forced to explode this obsession of surveillance to such a degree that it's gonna get the entire city of Chicago to fix the problem.
Would you say he's more anti-hero than hero?
Oh, definitely. He is definitely an anti-hero. For that, that's pretty clear.
You think you're untouchable? I'm here to shatter your illusions.
Okay, so does that mean we'll be playing Aiden Pearce and making moral decisions for him, or is it more something that plays out in the story as it's told?
We're not focusing on narrative fluctuations, we really wanted to have a clear story going on. Where we're pushing that is more in the mechanics, we're making sure that with the reputation system, that the media system in the game will talk about Aiden Pearce based on how you play. That's going to fluctuate the entire simulation. So if you're really bad not in the sense not a good player, but if you are playing the very bad approach, then the media will talk about you a lot. Sometimes you're gonna have media broadcasts showing your face, asking for anybody who knows this man should call the cops and everything, and it's gonna turn every citizen around you as an aware detector, and now you need to get the hell out of there. If you could be buying some stuff and then suddenly the television behind the shopkeeper is showing your face. That's gonna happen a lot more if you're bad. If you're good, that slowly disappear, and suddenly, even if you do something bad, they might decide to not call the cop voluntarily because they believe in what you represent.
Copy that. Possible one suspect presumed armed and dangerous.
So it creates a nice spectrum so that afterwards, when you finish the story, instead of showing you 3 different endings that's supposed to summarize everything you could think about the game, which would be probably reductive, we're rather showing you an open question. Something that will wrap up the thematics of the game nicely, but at the same time will invite you to look at it based on your own experience of Watch Dogs, on how you played it, on how the world was talking about you instead, which makes an equal amount of, I would say, possible fluctuations without insulting the player's intelligence, if you want. To an extent, so far, when I play a game where there's variation of story in it, I always feel like the game is telling me, oh, I reduce your spectrum of perception to 3 bullet points. And I'm like, ugh. I'd rather have, I like movies when they finish with a question. I like presentation when they finish with a question. I like getting out of a room thinking about something. And hopefully the game can do that for those who are interested in the same kind of thing.
Virus is still doing damage. Shut it down!